ominous beings, Zoe, not this crude matter. You must feel the force around you.
Hello everyone, I'm Darth Paradigm. I'm going to showcase and review this hilt that I received in a $99 mystery box from Custom Diversions. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've purchased a lot of sabers from Custom Diversions. And this was probably the latest, and it's one of my most, one of the most enjoyable stun sabers that I think I own. And it's 14¼ inches long, and let's make this really brief. So you get this nice etched, oddly shaped I guess I call it a shroud on the emitter section. Very nicely done. The screws on the bottom are the ones that hold the blade in place. I currently have it fitted with a 32-inch Saberforge blade, so it's nice and heavy, but this this hilt being kind of large and heavy, but not so heavy for its size. I've been calling it the Behemoth because it came to me and it didn't have a name. Anyway, so I get this little copper tubing as the blade holder, surrounded by this little plastic sheath, and I really like the the angled cut to the emitter here, and the way this sheath sticks out. I don't know, it's a nice touch. I like it a lot. I'm not too sure. I think these Greeblies may in fact hold this in place, but I think there's a degree of either hot glue or some kind of other material holding this securely, and this just adds to the security of that. So it's on there, pretty firm. It's all aluminum, very solid. Then you get a little brass colored ring. This section right here, another bit of piping, which is your main choke hold, and it's really, let me see, turn this around. It's really super balanced. I mean, it's the perfect location for this choke point. Very comfortable. And this just makes it one of the most nimble stun sabers that I own. For something that's sort of cobbled together from, found parts. It's really quite nice. Very solid. It gets interesting when you get to this portion from here to here, because this is actually it's legitimately a flashlight. In fact, when I was a child, my grandparents used to have a mansion in Conway, Massachusetts, and it's called Brayside. And as a child, I used to kind of wander around in that place. It was very large, obviously, as a mansion. And the stairway going down to the cellar had a lot of rooms, and I like to explore. And the one thing I remember, the childhood memory, it kind of hit me, was that they had a series of shelves at the top of the stairs going down into the basement. And I remember they had one of these flashlights kind of permanently fixed on that shelf. And I never touched it. I don't know if it actually worked. But there's been other times when I've handled flashlights like this. I'm old. I'm 52, so I remember such things. And the thing that is unique about the flashlight is that it has you push the switch, you pull it forward, it locks the light on. In order to turn the light off, you have to push the switch and then push the other way, and it turns the flashlight off. This, of course, is all hot glued into. You can see it's all hot glued in. See right there where my finger is? Yeah. So it's just sort of meant to emulate a control box on a lightsaber, but it's a really, really good use of found parts. When I first received this, I thought it was a little garish and odd, but I've grown quite fond of it because of the the nostalgia factor and it's very functional, and it's hilarious that an actual, flashlight is used to make a lightsaber. I mean, I imagine that probably happens more often than I know about, but I think it's great, and I really like it. So it could just be me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Anywho, so there's another brass section here, kind of centering this, like I said, this very cool choke point. I like it very much. There's the main activation switch, your anti-vandal switch. The anti-vandal switch is a little bit touchy on this thing. If you push too much, it doesn't actually. See, I'm kind of pushing it all the way in, and it's sort of engaging, but it's not staying clicked into place. You have to push this literally like just that much. You have to push it about halfway in order for it to remain lit. And as you can see, it has kind of a guardian, or not a guardian, but a consular green kind of thing going on here. And it's a very gratifying, Luke Skywalker-esque green. I think green really works for this saber. And it's plenty bright. I think he uses, Luxian LEDs, as a lot of people do, but I'm quite happy with it. And this thing's powered by a lithium-ion 18650 battery, so I mean, it's just gonna go for days and days. So it's really nice that you have a $99 saber that's just sort of cobbled together from found parts. It's solid, it's comfortable, very well balanced. I'd take this thing dueling. I definitely would, if given the opportunity. And it's just a very gratifying piece overall. So you get to this very uniquely tied leather section. Again, everything about this hilt is just kind of unique and different and a little bit odd, and that just appeals to me. That sort of sums up my personality. It's just a mishmash of different thoughts and concepts. I failed to mention, I think this is the LED retention screw, if I'm not mistaken. So let me just show you this around. I like this. This is just weird, and it may look like it might not be comfortable, but it actually is. So that's saying, I mean, this is a two-handed or a one-handed hilt, depending on how strong you are. Then you get to the pommel, and the pommel's really cool because if I can get the angle, added a O-ring. And again, this is actually an attribute of the flashlight. The flashlight actually has this O-ring, and as you can see, has a little, I don't know what that symbol is on. That's like a little found thing that I think is hot glued into place, but it kind of clicks into place. So for those of you that don't like O-rings because they fumble around, well, there you go. An O-ring that clicks into place and doesn't make any noise. So there you go. That's for you. That actually should be here, let me get in here like that. That should be an idea that's incorporated into a lot of saber design. Well, there you go. I bet you didn't know that you were going to see something so innovative with this saber, did you? Did you? Well, I think it's cool. So, yeah. We'll just show it off one more bill. For $99, I really like this thing. This is a very cool saber. Again, I haven't ordered a lot from Andrew from Custom Diversions, and for that I apologize, Andrew. It's just that there's just so much out there, and I'm trying to broaden my horizons and buy sabers from multiple places. There are definitely a few hilts currently on whoever says his website that I'm definitely interested in. It's just, I don't have an endless supply of money, so I just have to kind of pick and choose what I buy. So let's finish off this video. I'm just going to swing this around for a bit. I'm still suffering from, see what I mean? You can't push that in. It does not engage. But if you just kind of tap it, there it goes. So it's not broken. It's just a little bit fuzzy. Yeah, but like I was saying, I'm still having some elbow issues, but it's improving. So I don't know how much this thing weighs. I mean, it's definitely a hefty piece. It's so solid. But I don't know, the way it's weighted, and even with this heavy blade on it, yeah, I could see myself dueling for hours with this thing. And you know me, I like a good stun saber. I like stun sabers because they don't have electronics that can fail. And if they do fail, they're not really that expensive to fix. You know, you bust up a soundboard or something with, you know, fancy schmancy tri-cree LEDs, or I don't know. It tends to get a little bit pricey. So this thing can take a beating. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. And I'm only saying that because I don't have a flashlight jingle to fall back on. Anyway, so that is my let's get into the light here. My Custom Diversions $99 mystery box. What I received, I think it was about a month ago, and currently I'm calling it the Behemoth. It was called the Nameless one, but it's no longer the Nameless one, and it's a real beauty. I like it. Good job, Andrew. Yeah, so that should just about do it. Thank you for watching my video. Please comment if you have any questions regarding Custom Diversions or this saber for whatever reason. And like and subscribe. That'd be extremely helpful. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week. May the force be with you. And I will catch you next time. Bye.